Hey, this is LifewithShaunaRenee here, back with another video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This video is about Expose My Old Friend, Part 1.
Not even gonna hold you. This shit about to get messy as fuck. And by the end of this video, you gonna have to pick your side. Is you with me or is you with them weird ass bitches? Pick your side. Mind you, everything I'm about to say, I got proof, I got receipts, all that. So the year is 2024. Actually, the year is 2023. I get put up in my daddy house because I decided not to get on birth control. That's a whole nother thing. So I get put out of my daddy house. I don't want to get on birth control. And I go to live with my auntie, right? So as I'm living with my auntie, I end up losing my job because my job is so far away. I got put out in the middle of December, so it was very snowy outside where I live. I live in Michigan, and I don't have a car. I'm freshly 19. I don't have a car. You know, some people got that stuff. I just so happen to not have it. Also, keep in mind, I don't have a mom in my life, and now, obviously, I don't got my dad. So I know how to cook. I decide, hey, let me sell food and desserts, right? Now, this is where my friend comes in. I'm going to call her ass what her name is. So her name is Lee Ming. So me and Lee Ming been friends since we was like 12, 13 type shit. Like, she's the one I tell everything to. I done told her everything before I told anybody else. So she knows what's going on in my life. She knows that I got put out. So, the way that this is a very big part of the story. I'm going to tell y'all how I looked at her. How I viewed her was a beautiful woman, a beautiful girl, a beautiful soul. She's so this, she's so loyal, she's so kind. Boom. So one day I noticed that my beautiful, kind soul friend is starting to tell me these flaw-ass characteristics. Also, mind you, I'm not coming to the internet randomly. She keep making posts about me and she keep lying about the way that we fell out. So I'm about to clear that shit up. So I'm noticing that my beautiful, sweet friend is starting to tell me these stories that's just got me like, what? Like, it's no longer beautiful, it's no longer kind, it's no longer genuine, it's no longer loyal. Actually, we're gonna take it back to 2023. In 2023, she shows me this boy she talking to, and I say, "Oh, he has a girlfriend." She like, "Well, he told me that he did," and I'm like, "I think she knew he had a girlfriend. I think she knew. There's no way you don't be knowing these boys don't got girlfriends, and we on the same Facebook. And if you got Facebook, then you know. You're not skipping that. You're not skipping that. They are a popular Facebook couple. You're not skipping that." But even after I told her like he got a girlfriend, she don't care. She's still having sex with him. Mind you, she got her own baby daddy. She's also having sex with, like, just dirty shit. Mind you, some people do stuff like that. Like, some people do have dealings with other people, but this is how my head look at it. If you dealing with your baby daddy and then you dealing with this girl's man, he dealing with that girl. Who knows who that girl is dealing with, if anybody. Who also know who else is he cheating with. That's just too many bodies in the mix. I don't do stuff like that. That goes against my whole way of living. That goes against my morals, and I'm not gonna sit there and let my friend, well, you can do what you want, but I'm gonna make sure I let you know, like, you know what you're getting into, right? So boom, it's 2023. She's telling me these stories, and I'm just like, after so long of her telling me these different stuff, just randomly just telling me all this dirty trifling shit she just coming out with. I eventually be like, yo, trip out, you chilling. Mind you, I'm about to drop all the clips of, you know what I mean. So basically, this is how the story went. I'm about to get screenshots. So she texts me the guy that she's dealing with, another new guy on top of the other two. I said, wait, he got a girlfriend. I forgot about that. Mind you, the dude he's trying to talk to is like one of my boyfriend's homeboys. So it's like, no, like we just not about to do that. He got a girlfriend. I'm not about to be in their face. No, you know what I mean? I said, he got a girlfriend. She said, bro, trying to play dumb like she always do. He said he got some shit going on. I said, no, he has a whole entire girlfriend. I said the girlfriend's name. She said, hang up on you, not in the mood. I even went as far as to send her Facebook because he has one. So now she like basically saying like she don't care. Like, so what I'm gonna do about that? They broke up. I'm gonna be honest, but I don't care. Then she came back and said, I'm a bop. Mind you, I didn't say she was a bop or nothing. She asked me, am I a bop? I said, yes, bro. You can do so much better than this. I've always been an honest friend. I'm always gonna tell my friend how I feel, and I'm always gonna be real. Like, you can do better than this. Like, this is not you. So I'm thinking that she's just getting a little out of control, and she's probably going through something. She's starting to spiral. So I said, I'm gonna be honest. I've been confused as hell lately, for real. If you talk to boys or girlfriends, just don't even tell me. Just don't tell me. Do what you want. Just don't tell me, because I really am against that type of stuff. But I can't stop nobody because you grown. But it would be contradicting to myself and my morals to just hype it up. All I post about and talk about is how I hate girls who talk to other dudes with girlfriends. I don't care if you're my friend. If I say I don't like this and this is what I'm preaching, I'm not one of those girls that be like, oh, I hate this, but then behind closed doors, you know what I mean? My friends could do what they want, yes, but you're going to hear my mouth and just stop telling me about it. That's just how I am. This is my character. So she get a little offended. She said, girl, boo, this is day one. We cool. I don't care. I am not spiraling. Oh, yeah. Keep in mind, I said, man, you spiraling for real. That's a key part of the story. She said, I am not spiraling. What the fuck? I said, you just been tripping, bro. Like, I don't know. I said, you gotta calm down. She said, no, I don't. I talked to Kyrie, mind you, that's the other girl boyfriend. I talked to Kyrie and this it just started texting me today. I didn't know he had a girl. I said, I think it's because I know you really a full package, but you presenting yourself like you come second. Once again, me thinking of her on that high standard. I looked at her as a full package, as a loyal woman, as someone's wife. I didn't look at you as side pieces to every dude you talk to. I'm sorry, I don't. She took offense to this when she should have been thanking me because obviously I look at you as better than what you present yourself to be. So this is proof that I genuinely did view her as, you know what I mean, somebody that was just not like that. I said, I don't know though, friend. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to offend you. The way you coming off is giving bop. It's not the body count. It's the bodies you choosing. A lot of people need to hear that. It don't matter if you got 4 bodies. If 2 of them is 2 of your friends niggas, one of them gave you an STD and you went back, and another one is just some random your neighbor's boyfriends. You're a bop. It don't matter if you only got 4 bodies. You're still bopping. You're doing dirty shit, and a lot of people don't say that. So you could tell she was upset because she sent me a 1-minute clip. Then she said, "Girl, you clearly don't know me for real. I can get to know different people." I said, "I know what you tell me." She said, "I'm enjoying my conversations with him." Which basically to me sounded like a bunch of bullshit. How are you getting to know different people and they all these girls' boyfriends? Why do you want to get to know other girls' boyfriends? I don't know. So that is a key part of the story because it's gonna carry on into what I got to say. So note this, y'all. I need y'all to note this. I gotta use the bathroom, so come back for part 2.
You know what? You right by telling her that she a bop, because to be honest with you, you need to get out of there because you don't want to be dealing with somebody or even being friends with somebody that literally is being with other people's men, because you know what's gonna happen. People gonna automatically think that you like that too because of who you like surround yourself with. You know what I'm saying? Um, but on the other hand, I'm happy you exposing her because then she can know her friends can know that she out here giving people like she got an STD from a dude, but the dude's laying up with her own girl, his own girlfriend, and giving her a STD. And so basically, and if her girl is faithful, that means, and they got kids, and all that, like it's a big deal. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do part 2, definitely. Gonna do part 2 because this is messy. Let's watch part 2 in my next video. This is Life with ShaunaRenee. More videos are on the way. Bye.